Happy Thursday. We're inching closer and closer to that coveted weekend. I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio with the Morning Pulse here on this January 30th. Hard to believe, the long month of January winding down as well with that work week. Happening today, it's your chance to provide thoughts on the winner-take-all to Nebraska lawmakers as they're having a hearing on the measure today in Lincoln this afternoon. LB3 would make all electoral votes to one candidate in presidential elections. Currently, they're split between congressional districts here within Nebraska. Winner-take-all has also become a priority for Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen, who considered calling a special session over the last summer on the topic. We'll be continuing coverage of this hearing later on today, so stick with News 2 for updates, developments, and additional details. In other Nebraska news today, the bird flu has struck within central Nebraska. The U.S. Department of Agriculture confirmed that H5N1 avian flu virus in a backyard was detected in a chicken flock in Kearney County. This is the first case discovered in 2025, with a second case discovered in a flock in Nance County, according to the Nebraska Department of Agriculture. 147 million birds have been lost to the bird flu since just 2022. We'll continue to follow the impact on this as well here today at News 2. In other news, the accused suspect of a child abuse resulting in serious injury was scheduled to appear in Nebraska court today. The case against the individual has been continued until February 6th at 9 a.m. because she would like to appear in court physically with her lawyer. 23-year-old Jay Essink was charged when a baby had to be life-flighted to Omaha following an incident at her daycare in the Tri-Cities. And it's news that's grabbed the attention of pretty much everybody within the state and of sports fans around the nation. An emotional morning for Nebraska volleyball coach John Cook as he shares more details on his retirement and what went into that decision.
So I feel really good about putting Danny in a position to keep this program going. And we've learned lessons here since I've been here in the last 25 years, how it can go bad. And we got to do everything we can to keep Nebraska volleyball going. And Danny's, she's the right person.
Of course, Coach Cook, they're talking about his successor, that he had the privilege to coach as well and won a national championship with as well. He says that he's had fun coaching with these last couple of groups, and he feels like, they're at the top, so he wanted to go out on top and admits that he's going to miss it, but now he's going to be one of the biggest cheerleaders with the Lady Huskers, as you can imagine, and a great mentor as well for the program and a great example for Nebraskans and sport fans alike. And staying in the Nebraska sporting news, something pretty special happening this week at UNL's Memorial Stadium. This happening yesterday morning as the Nebraska athletic director unveiled the Greg Sharp radio booth. The university says it's dedicated the ultimate Husker and voice that will forever be synonymous with Nebraska athletics. Greg Sharp was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer last March and is currently taking care of the illness, but definitely having its struggles. He's continued to broadcast most Husker football games last year while undergoing treatments. So Sharp and his family gathering for this very special dedication and very well-deserved announcement as well. What an emotional couple of days for Husker sports fans, right? And lastly, today on the Morning Pulse, the Sandhills Journey, the National Scenic Byway, is a stunning drive within the great state of Nebraska, consisting of 272 miles from Grand Island to Alliance. A fundraiser is coming up to support the historic byway and involves riding in a stock tank on the Middle Loop River just north of Mullen, and sometimes chilly conditions. The 17th annual Polar Bear Tank Race is happening on March 7th and 8th, but we're told that the race capacity is limited, so you might want to make plans to attend now. You're encouraged to put together teams and prepare soup for this Friday evening of the race, and you can call the Glydian Canoe Rental at 308-546-2207 for all of the details. Let's end the Morning Pulse here on this Thursday, January 30th, with a check of the 7-day forecast. Not necessarily temperatures you're going to want to go tanking down the any river, really, for that matter, within the next couple of days. But hey, warmer temperatures we've had this week. They're going to stick around for a little bit of rain today here too. That moisture's been kind of nice to see out there in the community.